Elo. Dobra, to gadamy z tym gościem. Co nam powie?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Panie Stalber...
How goes the
A,
work,
też
master?
chodzi o to.
Getting
Jadam.
there, getting.
What are you doing here?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague, or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high.
A,
Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
dobra.
What's he like?
Powiedz
your
coś o tym
apprentice,
gościu.
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying.
Ah. Does Florian have any...
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a...
Właśnie.
A woman from the bath?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my near...
Do you have any idea why...
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly.
No dobra.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out what...
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wiesek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, it's like the grounds.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure and definitely not worthy of our fine. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find...
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just...
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wiesek, was last seen riding alongside the Sasau River. Evidently, he never made it.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over or under the ground.
Dobra. Kawałek questa. Z tym... Klubem szlacheckim. Pani Szczepanki. Dobra. Gdzie musimy jechać? Tutaj jest to łaziebna z czeladnikiem. To najpierw z łaziebną oczywiście. Tylko... Oj. Jak tam wyjechać? O, udało się przeskoczyć na szczęście. I szybki zakręt. I FPS-y spadają. No gościu.
God save, Henry.
Z tobą muszę pogadać z tobą.
I hear you're at odds.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther.
Porwali.
Poor girl.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly...
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll...
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other neighbor. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is...
Where can I find this?
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there...
What did the bailiff make?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I will...
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther...
It sounds like you were close to her.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was.
Dobra.
I'm interested in
So what are you in?
Dobra.
proper bath.
Czyli wszystko się układa w logiczną całość. A, płać.
Here it is.
Dziewczyna została porwana i ten gość... Albo została porwana do tego, że gość nie chciał im wydawać tego. Czy ma w ogóle coś fajnego do...
God bless.
Albo... Poczęsta księga witalności. Zawsze fajne. Fajne księgi zawsze. Teraz nagietka. Mam chyba mało nagietka. I będą 3. Targły się.
Let's have a word about.
Well,
Are we agreed?
that's not...
No pojebało cię.
that...
Dobrze, to idziemy teraz do tego Floriana. Koń. O, przecelkaw jest tutaj. I to... To jest kurnik? Tak, to jest kurnik. A czemu ma takie... Dobra, nieważne. Nie mogę otworzyć.
Greetings, Henry. Good day, Henry.
Jest pod spodem. Tylko teraz jak dojść pod spód. To miałem na początku z tą przekupką. Nic ciekawego nie ma. Placek. Może po prostu... A, tutaj jest to. No, to gadamy z Floriankiem.
You look quite...
What?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiry...
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then? Alright. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you.
I don't know.
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got...
It's got something to do with that girl, huh?
How do you know?
That doesn't matter.
No, I suppose not. Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't...
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum...
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything. I promise.
What, so I'm to go searching for her?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me.
Nie, no dobra.
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people.
If Rapiter finds I've told you anything, they'll...
Not if I catch Rapiter first.
Yes, they found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to...
They?
Yes, Rapiter.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke.
Where will I
Dobra.
find...
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when...
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work.
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides...
I have my dad.
How did you hand over?
Rapiter waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills.
So at least you know she's...
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never...
More punch dies.
They wear out over time. They have to be replaced regularly.
Ah,
Why didn't you tell her?
At first, I took it for a bad joke. And then...
I suppose I better go. I'd hate the bastard.
Go.
no dobra, i co? Było powiedziane, że siada na ławce na rynku i patrzy się. Dowie się, kto zawie znać trajkotę.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
No to na pewno nie ty. Może Brzysta będzie coś
I'm
wiedział.
honored that
Fajnie. Nie. Może masz jakieś księgi. Żywot w karczmie, część pierwsza. I daj mi jeszcze wędzoną kiełbaskę. Takie 3. To ty. Nie, to Florian. Nie wiem dokładnie, na czym ten quest ma polegać, ale okej. Ktoś go będzie teraz śledził, czy jak? Elo. I ma miecz jeszcze przy tym. Skręcił. To chyba on. I się nie przywitał. No ty chuju jeden.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Jak to on, ale nie wiem, czy mam z nim gadać, czy jak. Zapiszę.
God be with you, Henry.
Are you Rapiter, by...
Pardon me?
No, but I'm hoping to...
Um,
It'll only take a moment.
all right then. What do you want?
Pomyśl się.
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were in... None. Not
Of course, of course. That will be the best solution.
I'm
So?
glad you came.
Let's leave it for...
Lol. O ty chuju. O ty, o ty. A, myślałem, że weźmie tego.
What are you playing at with that weapon?
No nie wiem, ale no... Mam go po prostu śledzić, a mnie to prowadzi do tej kryjówki, czy jak? No niby odbiegł. Miał wziąć swojego konika, ale no coś się zbugowało i nie wziął. Więc chyba dobrze robię, że po prostu nie sobie tak siedzę, biegnę. Ta pojawiająca się i znikająca czapka. Szybciej, 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 już! Zapierdalaj! Już! Czekajcie, czy ja włączyłem sobie... Ok. O, teraz jest bardziej klimatycznie. Dobra, nie. Wczytujemy to i pozwalamy mu się wspiąć na konia, bo to nie ma sensu takie, no. Przepraszam. Chodź tutaj, koniu.
Are you rapid?
Pardon?
No. It'll only take a... I know. No. So
Nie, on nie chce ten. Ale jak mam niby zatrzymać go? Oj, tutaj koniu, będziemy do niego strzelać z łuku jednak. Albo nie, będziemy strzelać ten... Chociaż... No i co? Chociaż też no, trzeba to wczytać, żeby nie było tego, że celuję sobie do ludzi z bronią. No cóż. Bla 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 bla.
I know.
Bla 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 bla.
No, I give up.
No,
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. I will. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. That doesn't narrow it down very...
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a...
Who is your lord?
Sir Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to...
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Yezhek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Yezhek...
Who are you anyway?
They call me
wieśniakiem.
I used to be the executioner's henchman in...
And how did you come to be...
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone...
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up...
It's all the same anyway now.
So who's
Kogo
Yezhek
pracuje
working
ten
for?
gość?
Don't tell me you just took it into his head.
That's not for me to know.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so...
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman.
I think I've heard it.
Can I ask you...
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you...
A
You're not
spierdalaj.
worth tainting my sword with your blood. Now get lost.
No, już, idź sobie.
Be a bit more careful.
Dobra, to... A. Dobra. Zapewni sobie pomoc Ulryka. No to idziemy do Ulryka. Która jest w ogóle godzina? Jest godzina 12. To jeszcze może być. Tam będziemy jechać jakąś 2 godzinki, może troszkę więcej. Ale jeszcze będzie na szczęście widno. Oj, szybki drift na koniu. A i siedzi w tej płytówce.
I finally found out where the forgers were. Master Fayfar was right. The forgers are sticking close to the... The entrance is on the eastern side. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with...
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Dobra, tutaj to zakończymy. W następnym odcinku sobie będziemy się napieprzać z bandytami. Także do zobaczenia i cześć!